Hey, I'm Jason, and I just turned my house into a YouTube studio. Just kidding. Kinda. So it hit me pretty recently that I don't create for fun anymore. After 8 years of doing this full-time, I have found myself in a rut. Stuck on the title of professional photographer, professional videographer, and not picking up a camera unless it is for something paid. So, in comes my new passion project, This new project being filming my life, filming my day-to-day. Surf checks, shooting film, developing film, yoga, cold plunges, date nights if she doesn't get pissed about it. If I do it, I'm gonna film it. And along the way, filming it in the most cinematic way as possible. And there's a few goals, of course, naturally. You're not gonna not have goals. If you don't have goals, go get you a set of goals. Grow you a pair of goals. And those goals being getting better at my craft. Learning more about lighting, learning more about audio, learning more about these cameras. Here we have a Canon R3. Over here as a wide angle, we have a Canon R6 Mark II. But most importantly, and bottom line, if this is the only thing I get out of this whole thing is worth it. Finding the love for what I do again. And I think one of the cool things about this is that it is a personal project, and failure isn't failure if you learn from it. So allowing myself to learn from things, to take notes and keep up with things, be organized, allow myself to grow, to learn. Because if I don't love what I do, might as well just work a desk job. And I already tried that. That shit sucked. The most vloggy, not vlog. And come along with me as I renovate my house. A lot of things are already done, a lot of things are not. I don't have kitchen cabinets in half of the kitchen right now. Whoops, gotta paint them still. The office, what will eventually become the full-time YouTube studio, drastically not ready. Nowhere near ready. A lot of ideas though, a lot of ideas, a lot of things to be done. We'll get there. And so as time goes, my set will improve, my lighting will improve, my audio will improve, and hopefully so will my skills, so will my love and passion for doing this again, and I invite you on the journey. So here comes the first week of my not vloggy vlog, trying to find my passion again. Good morning. We're on the Gulf Coast, and we might have waves. We're going to check County Pier. We'll see what we got. Hopes are high, skills are not, you know? I saw a wave. All right, so we're gonna try swap into the GoPro now. Looks like there's, oh shit. We got a little storm coming in. Little tornado. How we looking, Mo?
Dry.
Gotta get your stretches in. Oh yeah, palms flat, baby. IT band. Their IT band. we just ended up getting way bigger, way better waves than we thought. Friggin' full-blown water spout shows up, churns up the Gulf like crazy. Just doubled in size, insane. So we're gonna catch some of that, but I just broke the mouth mount on the GoPro, so gotta put her up. One of the more fun surf sessions we've had recently, living on the Gulf Coast, we really don't get, yeah, they're not bad. Obviously we don't get the best waves ever, but we do get more waves than you would think. We're pleasantly surprised today with an unbelievably fun 1 to 2 foot surf day. As fun as a 1 to 2 foot surf day can get. We had a full-fledged water spout come out of nowhere. I mean, could not believe my eyes. And so pissed, my GoPro mouth mount broke. So as I'm going down this line with it in the background, I'm so pissed. This would have looked so cool. The footage just goes. So broken mouth mount turned me into Floppy Gilmore trying to catch a clip. The thought was there, the execution unfortunately was not. A couple of my absolute favorite things about surfing are the friends I've made in the process and getting to see sunrises and sunsets. And speaking of sunrises, one of my absolute favorite things that I've implemented into my daily routine the last couple of years has been cold plunging. And shout out my friend Austin Keene for getting me into cold plunging. If you're ever in Dana Point, California, Austin Sports Recovery Business, Plunge Performance and Recovery, they have everything you need. So this was a wonderfully timed, beautifully lit sunrise cold plunge here. The cold plunge truly is the best place to just completely let go of everything else. All you can do is just relax and breathe. I know a lot of people love coffee. A lot of people just absolutely can't live without their coffee. You don't need coffee if you have this. Maybe it's not clocking for you, bro. Cold plunging is so much better than coffee. You can never convince me otherwise. But of course, after you spend 3 minutes in 40-degree water, you're gonna be friggin' cold. Like, you are freezing tits when you get out of that thing. So my favorite way to warm back up, yoga. There's a few creators on YouTube that post incredible flows. I'll link some in the description. You know, especially if you're just getting into it, you wanna get the feel for it. It is great to be able to follow some flows on YouTube and sort of soft launching yourself into yoga. You don't have to immediately start going to classes, but do your yoga. Just get out there, do your yoga.
Let it go.
Of course, because I'm a photographer, I'm also a gearhead. I can't help it. You can't help it either. You're the same way. I know you are. It just is how we are. That is how our minds work. We're obsessed with the newest light panels, the newest cameras. We just can't help it. And so another thing that I want to do on this channel, because I would be doing it anyway, is testing new gear. So here in this package, we have the Freewell Bright Day 4-pack ND and polarizer for the DJI Air 3S. I bought the Air 3S unaware that you don't have aperture control on that drone. Living on the Gulf Coast of Florida, we have sugar white sand, bright turquoise waters. You have to have an ND. The pack that I bought previously didn't come with one that was an appropriate strength for the conditions we have here. The darkest one is too dark, and the one just below it is too light. We're gonna go to the beach, we're gonna test this, so we'll see. .32 and 64 is the move. They're perfect. Nothing too overexposed. The polarization is also really nice. It actually looks really good. Very impressed with these. The quality feels nice. They're super light, so I know it's not gonna overpower the gimbal. Had a picture perfect day to test out these filters on, and it's a perfect combo. So definitely going to be swapping out the old ones in my bag for these new ones. So one of my favorite topics to cover when it comes to professional shooting is yachting. Beautiful turquoise water, out on a yacht with some friends, shooting a bunch of content. Pretty cool, not bad. Today we had a 62-foot Viking. I'll throw up some of the clips from it so you guys can see what it was. All right, so we're on today's shoot. We got a beautiful day outside. Doing the interior right now. We're gonna move to the exterior in a second. Beautiful kitchen, granite countertops. The TV comes out of the counter. So we get the TV to come up as it's rising, show the detail. I mean, it's just insane. House on the water that you can catch marlin on. It's friggin' perfect. Okay, so that concludes week one. It's kind of crazy. It's a strange thought to even sit here and think that I already filmed an entire week of my life. And as I sat here talking about my entire week, it actually helped me remember it better. It's pretty cool to be able to sit back and look at the whole week and realize how much I did, because there's a lot of weeks I feel like I didn't do anything, when in reality I just forget. You know, it's kind of crazy. It was a beautiful week. It was full of fun, had some fun shoots, had some fun waves, got great conditions for everything, and different angles, working with different lighting, purposely planning my day around knowing when the better lighting is going to be, because I know I want to shoot something for the vlog, the not vlog. It feels kind of crazy to say, but I actually really enjoyed this. Everything about this was challenging yet inviting and inspiring. It's only week one and I'm already seeing the benefits of everything I was hoping that this would be. So stay tuned. Week one, done. Week two starts right now. See you guys next week.